Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Keystone Bullet Premier 24 RKPR travel trailer. I'm here to walk you around the unit, show you how to use a few things, get the best out of your camping experience. Let's talk first about arriving at the campsite. We got it set up right now like we're arriving. The slides are in, so I'll show you how to deploy them in from inside. But once you've seen them out and you know how much room you're going to need for those, make sure you park accordingly so that both slides on both sides have plenty of room to come out. Preferably nothing hanging over top of them too, that way you don't have to clean them off. Also want you to think about where your water and electricity hookups are. Your water is going to be on your off camp side or your driver's side of your tow vehicle toward the front, and your power is just ahead of this slide in the rear. So park accordingly so you can utilize the facilities. Get on, hook your hitch. Hitchman's going to go over that part with you. And then you have this B&L stabilizing system. On the front of your unit, this power stabilizing system. Turn your power on. Now you're either going to extend or retract. We are going to extend the tongue jack. We're going to raise it up. Or we're going to retract the tongue jack. Lower it. Now it's going to level your unit. I recommend putting a sticker on the side of your unit here on your off camp side. And so stick on level. It'll help you know when the unit's level. Once it is level, you're going to come over and extend all stabilizing jacks, or just the right rear, or just the right front. But you're going to run down all 4 stabilizing jacks. I'm not going to run them all the way down, but I am going to show you. You're going to want to turn these down, make sure level as they're coming down. And I highly recommend stabilizing jacks. Stabilizing jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt, debris, hot blacktop in the summer. Going to better distribute the weight. As you bring these down just about to the ground, go ahead and put down your jack pads. And then run these down just until they're taut. You'll feel the whole unit tighten up and you'll know that everything's taut. You don't want to change the levelness on this. But you've got it level and stable. You also have, just so you know, a hand crank right here on these stabilizing jacks that you can bring them up and down by hand if you don't have any power. It's level and stable. Let's hook our power up. Power's at the rear of the unit here. Furion, you press it in and turn it to the right to lock it, and then turn on this washer. Lefty loosey, righty tighty. Get your power hooked up. Next thing we're going to do is hook up our water. At the front off camp side of the unit is your freshwater connection and your city water connect. Inside the storage here, first and foremost, water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. Come over here, hook up your hose, but don't turn on your water yet. We're going to find your hot water heater. All we're going to do at this point is make sure, that's all right, I remember now, it's on the rear of your unit, on the campsite. We're going to make sure our drain plug's in. May have left it out from last time you were camping. Put your drain plug in, put it in nice and snug with the socket. Then you can go ahead and turn on your water. Once your water's been on a little while, you're going to come over here to this pressure release valve. You're going to pull on that. That's going to release air out of the lines. Once you know, get a nice steady flow of water coming out of here, you know your hot water heater is full and can be lit from indoors. Now, should you be going camping and you're going to be going dry docking, you don't have fresh water, you're going to go to the potable water. You can simply fill this up with a hose. Don't need the water pressure regulator. There's an overflow here. That's one way to tell when it's full. Or if you got your power hooked up, you can go inside and turn on your where you check the levels of your different tanks. I'll show you inside. You can see when it's full and stop. However, when using fresh water or potable water, you turn on your water pump. Don't turn on your water pump and hook up to city water. It's already pressurized. All right, we got our power and water hooked up. I'm gonna walk around the unit, show you a few other things. Here's your pass-through storage. Here's your hitch work. Also on the off-camp side, black tank flush. We'll talk about that when leaving your campsite. You have an outdoor shower here. Inside here's your cable and satellite hookup. Here's your black and gray tank in the front. And your power. These are called wipers. They sell a wiper fluid. It's going to protect the longevity, keep these nice and pliable. I'd recommend grabbing some of that at a store. You have your second gray tank back here, so easier access when the slide's closed. This is your furnace heat release. Steer clear of that. When your furnace on, it gets rather warm. Access panel to the back of your fridge. So this is prep for a Furrion backup camera. Purchase a device from the store, from Furrion. Gives you a device that sets on the dash of the tow vehicle, giving you a backup camera. Bumper grill. Grill is inside your storage up front. This is your hot water heater again. Your rear leveling jacks that I have to bring back up. You have a fresh water drain in this back corner. Right there. And your quick connect propane as well. A couple of 110s on the front of the unit. Cable and satellite. This is prep for a TV. You can actually put a mount right there and hook a TV up. Your solid steps. There's your grill. There's a quick connect LP for it. And a stand that it sits on. That about covers everything on the outside. Well, let me head around front. I also want to mention your propane tanks. Are able to get in here from the top. Lefty loosey to turn on. Up here in the front is a regulator. Take the cover off here. You have a regulator. Simply point it towards the tank that you wish to be using. Back up in there. Let them snap in. Alright, let's take a look inside. Getting your slides open now. Coming up inside the unit. First thing, immediately to your left, most importantly, your fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camping with you knows that fire extinguishers by the entry doorway in case of emergency. Let's come right up here to the control panel and turn the ceiling lights on so we can see what we're doing. Battery hookup required for slide operation. So the battery's got to be on the front. Here's where you check your battery level. Or your tanks I was talking about. When you're filling up your freshwater tank, your potable water, you can hold that and you can tell when it's filling up. Here's where you turn on your water heater if you're hooked up to gas. Here's where you turn it on if you're hooked up to electricity. Here's where you turn the water pump on if you're using potable water. Here's your awning extend and retract. You'll run that out just until you'll see the flap fall down to 90 degrees and you'll see the big black bar that it rolls out on expose itself. Slide rooms in and out. they're both out right now. I'll show you how to work that when we run them back in. A porch light and ceiling light in here. Just to the left here is your Dometic thermostat. Turn it on to auto fan, auto air conditioning, or we'll turn it on the furnace right now. You can turn the heat up and down here. Down on the bottom here, furnace just kicked on. Down on the bottom here is your carbon monoxide detector. It's a 12 volt carbon monoxide detector. The reason I mention that is it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day and you're dry docking, not anything hooked up to charge your battery, disconnect it so this doesn't run your battery down. Come back up, shut the furnace off, don't want to use up all your gas. Got a 110 here. Left your traveling strap on, the television. You have a remote here. Control is over to the right, I believe, here. There it is. Down here is your Furrion sound system. AM, FM, Bluetooth, DVD player, dual zone. So you can play music indoors, outdoors, or both. There's presets. USB port if you want to hook up a DVD player over here. I believe this is DVD and CD. Auxiliary port, headphone jack. Nice sound system. Remote for all of that. Your storage. Safety strap for traveling for your chairs. Keep them on there when you head on down the road. Your kitchen lighting turns on up here. Television. Your big sink here. This lighting up here. All individually lights here. You self-explanatory microwave. Nice fan and light for the stove. This glass back top makes an excellent backsplash. Panel light. Turn it on. Hit your spark. There's your flame. Panel light off. Shut your stereo off. Shut your television off. The lighting in the kitchen here is one touch. Doesn't that come out like you see on the lights? Coming around to your Dometic fridge here. Here's where you turn it on. Press it in, you're on auto. Auto means you're on electricity. As soon as you unplug, you go to gas. If your gas is on. Simply lift that to go to all gas. Shut that off. Quickly over here on the panel, before showing you how to turn your couch into a sofa, into a bed. Access panel to your fuse box and breaker box. Looks like you got mostly 15s in there, a couple of 40s. Highly recommend having a handful of those with you when you go camping. Air conditioner. Hand crank open vent. Alright, let's show you how to turn your sofa into a bed. So you just have Velcro bags. Remove those. Stand in the middle. Gives you better leverage. Bring the legs out. Pull it towards you. Lay the back down. And just that quickly, you've got another sleeping quarters. Reverse the process to put it back up. Coming back into your bathroom. Your lighting is in here. What I'm mentioning here is you have your 110 with GFCI reset right here. A little plumbing to maintain. Back behind that access panel, just keep an eye on the plumbing. Coming into the main bedroom. Lighting up here. I must have missed a light switch. Alright, so exiting the unit. I'm going to lift this door up. Open this ladder and lock that in there. Lock and deadbolt your door. You don't want the horror story of your door coming open. Lift over the handle. We're going to go to the front and retract our stabilizing jacks. Turn this back on. Retract all stabilizing jacks. You'll hear everything stop. You go back to hooking up your hitch. Go back to retract or extend the tongue. Fire up our stabilizing jacks. We're going to go around and dump some water now. A couple things to do here. Your hot water heater with a socket. Remove this drain plug because the hot water will be coming out of there. Fresh water drains, dump those. And head on up to the dump station. At the dump station, you take the sewage hose, comes to your convenience pack, hook it up here. First thing you have to do is pull your left handle, which is your black tank. Once it sounds like that black tank's no longer draining, you're going to come up here with leaving that black tank open and take your water pressure regulator again, hook the hose up and turn it on. That's your black tank flush. That's going to spray out your black tank, get all that nastiness out of there and clean it out good for you. Let it go a good 5 minutes. Shut off your hose, close your black, come over and pull your gray, your right handle. That's going to be your cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. Going to clean your sewage hose out for you. Then you can sanitarily store it in your bumper. Great place for it. Again, thank you guys. We hope you enjoy this for many years to come. Happy camping.